Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan selamat pagi semua. I would like to wish everybody selamat menyambut Bulan Pendidik. Yay! So today we are here at Putra Learning Space at the second floor of the TNCPI building in UPM. Live with me today, Nur Fadlina binti Muhammad Sharif. I am the Deputy Director of Innovation in Teaching and Learning at the Center for Academic Development, University Putra Malaysia. Our session today is about the sharing of best practices on PutraMOOC. PutraMOOC is an initiative by the University Putra Malaysia on the open online course. So today the session is about the sharing of PutraMOOC initiatives which have been undergoing in UPM since 2014. I would like to first introduce our lovely, beautiful speakers today, starting with Dr. Sabrina from Faculty, Sekolah Pengajian Ekonomi. Right. Then we have our beautiful Associate Professor Dr. Henny from the Faculty of Agriculture. And in the house, today, Associate Professor Dr. Suriati Jamil. And last but not least, from the Faculty of Human Ecology, Associate Professor Dr. Adlina. All right. So we'll be sharing 4 courses besides the other 2 courses by Center for Academic Development. We would like to take this session as interactive as possible. We would like to just treat it as a sharing platform to hear from the speakers how they have been undergoing the tough and maybe hardship and maybe also some beautiful memories while developing the PutraMOOC courses, and also where we are going to take these PutraMOOC initiatives further. So can I share my screen now? So to the audience, you are all welcome. Thank you for being together with us today. Please kindly leave your chat or any message in the chat. You can also follow us in YouTube. Please kindly distribute about this because this is a sharing session. The best practices of Putra Massive Open Online Course. Let me first introduce you again about PutraMOOC. This is an initiative on open education by UPM, and we call it as a branding on PutraMOOC. So it stands for UPM Massive Open Online Course, and we have actually two platforms for us to offer our course, which is in putramook.upm.edu.my/book. So please kindly open the platform if you want to enroll in our course. And also we have our courses offered in open learning. PutraMOOC is one of the 5 UPM Global Online Learning Empowerment. PutraMOOC is our initiative on open online education that meets the quality. So courses that meets the quality standards will be offered to 4 target participants. We target our courses to academic students, community, industry, and individuals. Our PutraMOOC courses can also be taken by students, and students can transfer credit from the MOOC courses. So not just the courses taken through MOOC in UPM and also anywhere. So please kindly distribute this news to your students so we can start with the initiative on credit transfer MOOC. We also have the third initiative, which is called Putra Online Visiting Scholar, which scholars from UPM and outside UPM are engaged for online service within minimum 2 weeks. We have also this initiative on Putra Collaborative Online Learning. And we have Blended Learning Substitute Initiative, which is on a teaching approach that combines physical and virtual meeting. So this allows the students which is on the online learning activities that can be conducted in UPM for up to 7 weeks. This is blended learning substitute. I would like to also introduce to you about the benefits of PutraMOOC. This is to support University for Society in our UPM strategic plan between 2020 to 2025. So we are hoping that the available PutraMOOC courses can be offered to many target participants, for students enrolled in any academic program and to community. So for example, every faculty have their own foster community. So you can offer PutraMOOC courses to them. For example, you have schools, so schools can easily benefit to courses that the faculty has built. We can also offer the courses to industry. We have one example of best practices sharing today on industry. And of course, the course can be offered to public. The courses that can be transferred for credit transfer MOOC should be equivalent by 80%. And all these initiatives are to strengthen the impact of development in the expertise and knowledge, which the main goal is to preserve the UPM global visibility. We wish to also attract new students to various academic programs in UPM, and we hope this innovation will be one of the options on the community and industrial networking activities in the faculty. And please take this initiative also, the PutraMOOC, as activities with our MOU partners. So we have MOU partners with companies, we have MOU partners with other universities. Take these courses to become among of your activities with the MOU partners. The course also can be offered as summer camp program, and we want to encourage the students to start learning globally through PutraMOOC courses. Right, PutraMOOC in UPM is actually not new, ladies and gentlemen. It has been started since 2014. So while going through the drawer on the archive, I found this one video on PutraMOOC in 2016. So let's see how PutraMOOC, even in 2016, we have established ourselves so much. So please enjoy the video for now. Basically, this video was intending to share about the 4 online courses offered in 2016. I just want to make a quick test. Are you seeing my screen now? Now I have this PutraMOOC progression on the screen. Oh, is there delay? Seeing now? Yes. Oh, do I have to do this every time? So this is on PutraMOOC progression. So it is intending to share about how PutraMOOC has progressed since 2014. So we started in 2014 by several courses being picked up to highlight, and this is the time that the CITAS course has been selected to become one of the gold course that UPM will offer. And then in 2018, we have 16 courses which has been active between 2014 until 2018, where each faculty has developed, has been asked to develop 2 PutraMOOC courses. And then in 2019, UPM started to have its own home platform for PutraMOOC. And in 2020, we hope to accelerate further with having these 24 courses, and we actually have about other 20 courses now being developed for you. In the slide again. It's not moving. It's not moving. Ladies and gentlemen, let me just explain to you what is happening. I am at the Putra Learning Space. Here, I'm using this Google Slides, and I've been sharing, but not sure. I think there is actually just a delay because I'm playing through through this Google Slides. So this slide is trying to tell to you about the courses, the many courses that we have offered for PutraMOOC, and these are just some of the courses that we have offered to you. So as the vibrant colors, as you can see, we hope that will invite you to enroll in our courses. So the courses is in the PutraMOOC platform, and the list of all the courses that can be taken by you as displayed here. Seems like all these technical issues is because of the delay. Can I get my phone, please? Let me use my hotspot. Okay. Otherwise I'll just use this. Okay. So on the right side, you can see the list of courses by each cluster. We have 5 clusters. We have 6 clusters of PutraMOOC courses offered here. And under engineering, we have 3 courses ready. For Putra Science, we have 2 courses ready, 3 under applied arts, another 3 under medical and health. We have several courses under applied science, as well as literature and social science. As for the platform, our courses can be taken at the www.putramooc.edu.my/mooc, as well as at the open learning platform. Up to now, we have 24 courses ready, and 100 instructors who have been developing the PutraMOOC courses. We wish to reach 20,000 soon, but this is 2,107 students from 17 countries, and the courses are open for academic, community, industry, and individuals. The advantages of taking PutraMOOC courses are that the courses are developed by subject matter experts. We have engaging courses. So if you enroll in our courses, you can go through several online learning activities which have been created and crafted designedly for you. And at the end of the completion, the students will get certificate of completion. So a bit of promo on the PutraMOOC now. This is what we have now in the PutraMOOC.
PutraMOOC is an online learning platform and the branding used for UPM's massive open online courses. It is a vision that UPM sees through PutraMOOC that the university will go a step further towards globally fostering new generation of learning experience. Courses developed features various expertise suitable for the enrollment for academic, upskilling and lifelong learning for learners at the academic institution, community and industry.
Okay, so the video was to intend to telling to you about what are the PutraMOOC initiatives that we have been doing, and this is the latest one, which is on UPM MOOC credit transfer. So in the 11th June 2020, Senate has approved the proposal for MOOC credit transfer implementation. So we are trying to look into courses which are ready to be offered, and the steps on the PutraMOOC credit transfer MOOC is made available also in the platform. During the development of PutraMOOC courses, there are various activities that have been conducted by CADe. We have an array of workshops which are dedicated to help the developers to create the content and then to assist them to design the content as well as on how to upload that in the PutraMOOC platform. We are also blessed with the Putra Innovation Studio available at CLIC. So if you are inspired and you wish to use
Inspired and you wish
any
to use any
service by Kate on the
service by Kate on
recording
the
of your
recording
online
of
course, so
your
please
online
contact us.
course. So please contact
Is it
us.
echoing?
Is it echoing?
Mm.
Mm.
The
The
course
course developers
developers,
and PutraMOOC
PutraMOOC
course
course,
who are involved with
involved
PutraMOOC
with
course
PutraMOOC course
will
will
be
be
also
also recognized
recognized
through HiStaff. So HiStaff is an online system which is for annual appraisal. So staffs will get marks for innovation using MOOC in assigned academic course. So let's say that you are developing PutraMOOC course, you can get points for annual appraisal, and then you can also get marks as subject matter expert. So please kindly contribute to your members and also participate in online course such as PutraMOOC. You will also be able to claim what you have contributed to university in offering PutraMOOC course as extension to the community, to the professional service. So go into iCrease section and fill that up. And then also marks in generating funding through PutraMOOC. And we have awards for Best Integrative Educator in PutraMOOC as well as the picture competition. PutraMOOC by Kate, right. In UPM, we have 16, we call it PTJ, Pusat Tanggungjawab. Kate as the champion for online course in UPM also has developed 4 PutraMOOC courses, which are outcome-based education, learning with PutraMOOC, imagineering integrative educators, and e-learning UPM. So each of these courses has been offered already. So please kindly go into the PutraMOOC platform, and then from there you can enroll in our courses. For today, I'm going to share with you our experience in teaching 2 PutraMOOC courses. Our courses are open for continuous professional development as well as the induction course. So for kursus asas pengajaran, new staffs are encouraged to take these courses. And if you want to equip yourself, if you want to know more about OBE, you want to know more about how other people have been doing integrative education and what are the latest e-learning in UPM, please kindly log in into our platform and then enroll yourself in that course and get to dig further. This is the first sharing on the outcome-based education. You can see snippet on the left side here on the content of PutraMOOC course. We have now 86 students here, and the course focuses on the understanding principles and processes. So let's say your faculty wants to invite Kate to come and give training, or even you in your faculty wants to go for any specific activities on OBE, you can use also this course. Some testimonies from students in outcome-based education. They said that from this course, I have learned about the key things and important terms in OBE. So UPM is a practitioner of OBE. So it is a must for everybody in UPM to know about OBE. So please enroll in this course and then get benefits from there. Well, in UPM we have Pictel, but Pictel, maybe you say that Pictel is once a year. If you want to know about Pictel sharing all year long, besides going through to CADe's website and you can search about the previous Pictel stories, you can also enroll in our course, Imagineering Creative Educators, and then see how other people have been sharing about their approaches. So in this course, we share about technologies for creative teaching, engaging delivery for meaningful learning, gamification, technology enhanced active learning, and immersive learning. We also have sharing from people from various backgrounds. Yeah. Some of the testimonies from Imagineering in a Creative Educator course, for example, the people who enroll in this course say that they have first learned about all these aspects of a creative educator and then look into the examples of others. So maybe it is quite limited for us to meet people outside of our faculty. So sometimes the commitment asks us to stay and focus into what we are doing. So you can go online through this course and look into how other people have been doing. We also have e-learning UPM as a PutraMOOC course, and this course has been offered to the induction course participants recently during the movement control order, and this course has been able to share with the participants about e-learning in UPM. Right. So up until now, I have shared about the initiatives, the basic initiatives, and then the PutraMOOC courses that CADe has offered. I would like to also take the opportunity to celebrate further the achievements of PutraMOOC courses. We have this one course from the Faculty of Bahasa Modern and Komunikasi, Faculty Bahasa Modern and Komunikasi, which Prof. Muati has been featured in this video, and it has reached out to 42,000 views, 52,000 views. So this is also a notion on how PutraMOOC can reach out and how the knowledge and the vast asset of knowledge heritage in the university can further be benefited to the outside audience. So hope this will inspire you all to start developing your online course as well. We wish to again also congratulate Dr. Adlina and team. We have Dr. Adlina in the house. Dr. Adlina will share about TITA's course. So as explained earlier, this course TITAS has been offered since 2014. So a lot of stories maybe to be shared. We have one course which is agriculture and men. So UPM niche is on agriculture, and this course has impacted 277 students. So this is also to indicate that this course has impacted students, and we have also students outside of UPM enrolling. So we have been benefiting a large audience, and we have infectious diseases. So this course is very timely, guys, on this COVID-19 course. And in fact, we have also course related to specific COVID-19 available soon. Right. This is about the PutraMOOC course on TITAS, which has been enrolled by 309 students. So bear in mind, the course in PutraMOOC platform has been live since around September 2019. We are 1 year, but we have impacted 2,000 students. So hopefully this will all give further inspiration to you. Right, I have been taking so much of your time. I would like to welcome, if you have any questions, guys, please just put into the chat. Let me check out. Right. Okay. Thank you very much for the response on the technical issues just now. I hope that would not hamper you all for your participation. Thank you for being around with us today. Next, round is for me to introduce to you Dr. Sabarina Muhammad Shah from Sekolah Perniagaan and Ekonomi. Dr. Sabarina has been offering the auditing a value proposition course as an intermediate level. So without further ado, I would like to now pass the sharing function to Dr. Sabarina to share about your course. Thank you. It's okay, you just continue. You can use mine. Nothing? You can use mine.
Testing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Good. Thanks. Yeah. Okay. Assalamualaikum. And a very good morning. Okay. Yeah. I'm a bit nervous today. Anyway, just to share with you my experience. Yeah. Actually, I was fortunate to have I think um, the first time experience. So basically, this is my second experience developing the course online. So the first was Islamic finance principles and application. Now these 4 team members, yeah, Associate Professor Dr. Fauzia Mahad, Dr. Amanina Abdullah, and myself, which has this team has been led by Dr. Junaina Muhammad. Okay, now basically, when we first developed the course, it is basically it's an instruction that came down from KPT, yeah, Kementerian Pendidikan Tinggi, which wanted to introduce Malaysia as a hub to Islamic finance. All right, so we were tasked to develop this course, and we were guided by CADe. All right, so during that session, I remember Dr. Wan Zuhaini Saad, Prof. Aliani Ismail trained us to develop this course. We started with zero. We do not have any idea. And after which, I think about maybe less than 1 year, Alhamdulillah, the course was online, and it won a gold medal in UITM, in USAIM, in 2017, and in 2019, we won PICTEL UPM. Okay, so that was the first one. So I thought since I had the experience, I thought, okay, the second one shouldn't be difficult because I have gone through that process. But I was wrong. So when we are developing a different course, different challenges comes in. All right. So the second PutraMOOC is all about auditing. So it was an opportunity given by the then Deputy Dean, Associate Professor Dr. Bani Arifin, and endorsed by my school, yeah, School of Business and Economics. All right. So just to give you a background of the course. Now, basically, our Bachelor of Accounting, we have like 100 students on an annual basis. So this course, we divided into 4 groups. So about one group is about like 23 to 25 students. So this is a prerequisite course for internship. Okay. Now the question is, because how do we bring the industry to our students? Students that comes to us comes from various backgrounds. For those who are fortunate, okay, they have exposure to the industry. Quite a number have, it's about like clueless about what does the industry offers and things like that. So as you know, teachers, all right, as teachers, I can't open this. Okay, as teachers, we have to ensure how to the achievement of the learning outcomes. So basically, for this course, there are 4 learning outcomes. All right. So how do we, you know, teach these students in order for them to come to this stage? I wanted to share with you this, but I can't. Yeah, apparently. Okay, never mind. And then another thing is that how do we retain that knowledge? All right, so these are the issues, and you can see here, audit 1 is offered in semester 2, year 2, and they go for their internship in audit firm in their year 3. So there's a 1 semester lapse there, and then immediately when they come to year 4, the immediate semester, they will be doing audit 2. All right. Now, basically the auditing a value proposition. This is our team members, yeah, Associate Professor Dr. Mazlina Mustafa, Dr. Asna Abdullah, our supporting staff, right? They are very important. We need to work with the supporting staff. We have it in the school, and CADe is also the backbone of this, definitely. All right. So we also we had the opportunity to work with a teaching accounting firm, that is Staff Salihin, and of course we have our students. Right. Actually, I have a montage to show, but I think because of the technical issues, I just skip this part. All right. Okay, then now this is a timeline. All right. So remember just now I mentioned about the challenges. Okay. So the course took like plus minus about 1 year plus. All right. So the idea came into in late 2017. So we did a background check. So at that point of time, we look at Malaysia platform on the MOOC courses offered. So I actually and my colleague, yeah, Dr. Asna Abdullah, we look at the course on auditing. So there's only like a few courses, and since it was considered new, the content relatively few. Okay. And during our session with CADe, yeah, the training session with CADe, I met a lot of people. That is why it is an opportunity to collaborate. So one of them is was Associate Professor Dr. Tengku Fadilah Tengku Kamaldin. She was responsible to develop this course called water safety. Right, so she has completed her course. So she said to me that, okay, Sabarina, why don't you just enter into this course and see what this course can offer? All right, so I entered into the course, and I see a lot of pictographs. So you can see, you know, the situation of the pool, where is this considered safe, and things like that. All right, so after which, yeah, we in I think May 2018, right? So we need to come up. The CADe start to brief us on developing the storyboard. Okay, so discussions and drafts, and finally I presented. Yeah, we presented the storyboard to a panel of experts. It happens to be Prof. Dr. Shahrim, and also Dr. Junaida Muhammad, which is my mentor. Right? So when I look at the this, I say, okay, why don't we do a lot of graphs? You know, since you know audit has got to do with students needs to mind map things and things like that. So when I presented to Prof. Shahrim was saying that, I remembered him saying that, you know, you have to do something. You have to enlighten the students, because we come from different disciplines. So he found it to be dry. Right, so we had to go back to the storyboard again and draft again after until and throughout the development of the course, we still have to look at the storyboard. And then the content. So one of the content is the interview session with industry players, because accounting, auditing is very closely related to the industry, to the profession, and therefore we thought, okay, why don't we go for this session? And then we were able to gauge our students to come up with short dramas. Now the script, it is based on simple cases which were provided by Taf Salihin. So they provided us with simple cases. From the cases, we developed into a script, and we managed to get CALP to come in and look at the language and things like that, and we come up with these short dramas. All right, so apart from that, we have the content in the form of Padlet, posters, videos, and then we have narration, transcriptions, and so forth. Okay, okay, before that, there's a lot of interactive H5P as well. So after, oops, all right, wait, yeah, let me go back first. Can the copyrights? Okay, here it works. Now, what you are seeing now is that these are the copyrights. Yeah. So when we do things, yeah, with our students, we let know that we are going for copyrights, and they feel that they have they have contributed and they have ownership to this as well. So this is an example of the copyrights. You can see the copyrights? No. Okay, never mind. All right. Okay, and then in 2019, about late 2019, what happened is that we presented and we managed to get all this copyright. So I thought I shared the screen on copyrights just now. So it was not there, is it? Okay, okay, never mind. But are you seeing the same screen as me now? Okay, this one? Yeah, all right, good. Okay, now in 2020, right, since we were able to offer this to our full-time students, so we managed to get feedbacks. So we improvise. As we go along, we improvise. And during the MCO, I was able to use this platform with our executive students. Now, we have to remember PutraMOOC and PutraMOOC, there's a few differences, of which PutraMOOC is meant for full-time students and they are automatically registered. But PutraMOOC is that we have to invite the students, it's open. So the setting is different. So for executive students, they were not able to have PutraMOOC. So with PutraMOOC, I was able to include them. All right, so inshallah, God's willing, we'll be going for another rounds of copyrights presentation on teaching modules, questions, and we are also, just now the view was on intermediate level. So we are actually working on the content, but we are already offering the beginners level. All right, and definitely research associated with MOOC courses, the online, the effectiveness of online courses. Okay, then. Now, I don't think I can show you the storyboard, but you just imagine there are columns. All right, so in each columns, we start off with what are the chapters, the learning outcomes in general, and we have sub chapters. And in the sub chapters also, we have the learning outcomes and what are the contents. All right, so we have from the course outline to the storyboard, and from the storyboard to the course materials. All right, so how do we translate the course contents into the appropriate course materials in order to achieve the learning objectives? So this is another challenges that we have to look into. All right, and I'm just going to show you some of the features of the auditing a value proposition beginners level. So when you enter into the course, we can see the welcome page. Now, if we definitely MOOC is supposed to be offered to the students outside the university. All right, so just imagine you do not know, all right, who are these students that comes into your platform. So the welcome page actually provides an opportunity for you to get to know your students. Yeah. And this is an ice-breaking part, so I just share a few. Islamic finance, what happened is that uh, in the ice-breaking, we asked students to share their experience on what is the first time that they can remember using money. What are the first things that they buy? All right. And then in the water safety, I remember they put there, where can you share and post the, where have you been? Have you been to the waterfalls? Have you been to the rivers? Can you share? Things like that, to make the students, feel enjoyable. And halal food. So they talk about what have you been eating for breakfast. I think I can't really remember. Okay, Dr. Radia, if you're watching this, please correct me if I'm wrong. All right, so we have this. All right, and during the MCO, we had Chinese mobility students. So they started to come in at week 5. We were fortunate to have our students in the first 4 weeks, I think, and we know them. Even the executive students, I get to know my students. All right. So when they enter into that, I said, okay, never mind. You just go to the course and introduce yourself. All right. So the students get to know their friends. Okay. So this is the chapters I've been um, um, telling you just now. All right, so we have the welcome page. So we have an introduction and up until the acknowledgement. We acknowledge our students' contribution. All right. So within these chapters, I was very grateful to Dr. Adelina, because when I presented this, Kit was very strict on offering the course, so we have to go for quality control. And she said to me, Sabarina, do something, because there was no 1.0, 2.0, 3.0. So when I was presenting, I was like, oh my God, I'm so nervous. And I look at Arina. Arina said, calm down, doctor. She said something like, unspoken words, calm down. So I went back to my room and said, what's wrong? Because she was saying that if you go for an online course, you have to show a direction, where to go to, where do I start? So I was, she was, I really thank you, because she even allowed me to discuss with her RA. So from her RA, I managed to see the outline course of the TITAS, how it was presented. So it was very useful for me. Thank you, doctor.
Yes,
All right. Okay. And so we have the chapters, so 1.0. So we have the subtopics, so these are the subtopics, and we have this revision time. So if you look at chapter 1.1, these tabs, these tabs also actually have different contents. So these are the videos of the students. All right, now I'm just showing this to you because in the online courses and with this new generation, they are very visual. They like things very colorful, and they like stickers, emojis. I remembered my son likes to send me stickers that is now so-called animated, moving around. So they are advanced, all right? So I definitely I can't come up with this, so we need to have, for me, I need to have a video editor and to help me to come up with such a beautiful posters. So these are our engagement. You see this beautiful lady. She's the Chief Executive Officer of Malaysian Institute of Accountants. She has basically fortunate to have academic background and also the industry. Okay, so we have the engagement, Malaysian Institute of Accountants, IRA, Institute of Internal Auditors. We also have Institute of Integrity Malaysia, because accounting is very closely related to having integrity. So we also managed to get the lecturers from the IIUM to share about auditing from the Islamic perspective. Okay, so these are the revision page. So remember I mentioned about being continuous improvement. So earlier on it was like this. So the students gave us feedbacks, you know, and looking back, I can't tell. Okay, activity one is what about what and things like that. So now it turns out to be like this. All right. So as you go along, you improvise. Okay, so these are the the students were saying that the platform is helpful and things like that. Okay, now what are the advantages of PutraMOOC? I hope I will be able to do justice to you guys. Anyway, I seriously we need to commend the effort from CADe, because we need to have our own platform. We need to have our own platform in order for us to retain the data. Data set is very important, isn't it? Data integrity for research purpose and things like that. And cost benefit factor we will have to look it over the years. And what are the values that we want our students to have? What are the kind of culture that we want, to ensure that our students have when they graduated from UPM. And then remember when every one of us has to go for, have to go through the MCO. Some students are saying to, doctor, is it safe using this platform? So I think having our own platform creates a safe learning space, a safe environmental. So you just imagine, now I'm offering to the students inside UPM, so we know each other. All right, what happened when you have students from outside? We need to convince them to, hey, come to UPM. I know this is safe learning space. We can trust them with all our data and so forth. Now, the current context, when you have textbook, all right, how many, it is not on a yearly basis that they actually produce textbook, okay? So accounting, auditing, we have to keep abreast with the latest pronouncement, the latest standards and whatnot. So having this platform is much easier for you to update the content of certain topics. Like for example, auditor's report. So auditor's report has changed, and the latest issuance was not on the textbook. That's from from other outside countries. The textbook, sometimes students find it very difficult to understand, especially the lingo. All right, so we need to demonstrate to our students like this is how you write. So narrations helps. All right. So in the engagement with the industry, we gave the students the opportunity to know what are the skill sets that are required, that they need to have before they go out, right? Okay, now I hope this can actually benefit for those who are thinking of, and for those who have second thoughts of developing the PutraMOOC. So hopefully this helps. Now, you need to get support from your own faculty, moral and financial. Okay, so in the case of Islamic finance course, we were given a seed funding of 10,000. So in the case of auditing, my School of Business and Economics were generous enough to provide us some seed fundings. Work with the team members. Some of your team members may be in management, so they are very busy. But never mind, you still work with them because they can actually contribute their expertise in certain ways. Work with your supporting staff. Supporting staff comes and go. Now what happened is that it appears to be quite long, the development of the course, because the timing. I remember Dr. Wan Zohanis was mentioning to me that she actually developed a course, and the development of the course is between the semester break. Everyone in the department actually contributes. I said, wow, I said, and she was laughing. I'm the head of department, in the sense that, okay, let's go, let's do it. So it's coming from the top. It helps. All right. But in my case, we're doing it in between. We have other things to do. We have other commitments. So it appears to be quite of the time period. Okay, and then collaborate. So Alhamdulillah, doing this, I actually meet a lot of people outside from my faculty. I get to know people from Faculty of Education. I get to meet people from Faculty of Human Ecology, the music departments, and then the CALC Center of Advanced Language Competency, and and they help. You just give them a call, and they will readily helping you. So I'm really very grateful. And then people outside UPM, because you need to get these people, especially the industry players, to be engaged with the cause. All right, and we also need to discuss with Putra Science Park staff. Yeah, headed not say headed. Yeah, one of them is Dr. Zahira. She's my colleague in our school. She actually helps a lot. So what are the do's and don'ts and things like that, because we do not want to have infringement of other people's work. All right, and I firmly believe that we need to test the platform with our students, because we need to know what the platforms are able to do, and not to say not to do, but we have to be familiar. All right, okay, so all of us are going through a tough time, isn't it? COVID-19 pandemic, and everybody goes online. Everybody is having headache. My son is saying that I told him, I said, why don't you watch the video? I said, I don't want to watch the video. The video is 1 hour over. I said, oh, okay. And, but at the end of the day, we are here, isn't it? All right, we sort of survive in that sense. So is it worth the time and effort spent? That one, I leave it to you to think about it. What are the challenges? So the university needs to be resilient, and in terms of sustainability of the cost of it as well. At the end of the day, we are responsible to deliver quality education, and we need to convince stakeholders. So yesterday, I was actually waiting for Dr. Mahfuza to share her experience on engineering, because engineering is also related to the industry. So she mentioned about her faculty offered eight programs, is it? I think programs. So, but in our case, it's a different case altogether. So, I think let's take one step at a time. At the moment, we need to get the industry, the Malaysian Institute of Accountants, to actually acknowledge this, and certain issues needs to be ironed out. All right. Okay. I think at the end of the day, now I have to confess, when it comes to technology, I still feel jittery. Which button? So Dr. Adelina, help me. I'm trying to do some video here. So, but whatever it is, we have to stay positive. We have to embrace technology as a means and not an end in itself. So with that, I end my presentation. Thank you so much to my school for giving me the opportunity. Thank you for Kate and all the supports that I'm getting. And I have to credit my team members and also Dr. Siti Manisa for looking into this presentation. Thank you. Thank you again. Thank you. Alhamdulillah. Oof.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor.
Wow, thank you very much. I don't want to hide my awe for listening to your story. So it is very different listening to somebody who has gone through all the pain and who sees the beauty and have gave impact to the students. I think Dr. Sabrina has shared a lot of things on the secrets of the success of this course. So she has highlighted about the course having participation and sharing of expertise from the industry. She has also explained about how she has managed to create the content of the course and then impact the student. So hopefully this will inspire to the newbies and also to further give boost to people who has had their PutraMOOC courses already, and take it to benefit more people. Right, before we continue with the next presenter, maybe you can stop sharing now. I would like to take some questions, please. Thank you, Dr. Saliza, for joining us here. Dr. Saliza wants to know how long it takes normally to produce a MOOC course from zero to successfully offer the course. So among our panels here, we have people who have started offering it since 2014. And then we have Dr. Sabrina, who has experience developing 2 courses, from the one built in 2014 and then the version that she has presented now. So before I give my version of answer, I would like to also highlight in the next presentation by Dr. Henny, she will explain how she has managed to complete her course between maybe about 2 months, so maybe less, so 3 months, was that about? Oh, a little bit more, okay. But maybe the other panels can answer also. What do you think is the suitable answer? Dr. Surati was saying that she took about 1 year. I think her course was one of the speedy course. So this 1 year is due to balancing other commitments. So we at CADe, we have a program to support developers. So we can go fast. Some of the courses, some of the people who approach us already have clear vision, clear content, and some of them already have videos and content ready. So we just plug in and create it on the platform. That would expedite you. So if you can give some tips. If you want to start over, we would like to encourage that you be clear to your target audience and then the content, and start developing some content already. Engage already with your other partners, build a team, and then contact us. So how to do it? Maybe I can answer directly the second question. How to take part in offering a MOOC course? The steps are provided in the platform, Doctor. If I can just quickly share here, if you can just go into the PutraMOOC platform. This is our PutraMOOC platform, right? So when you go inside, on the right side here, you can see login. So please create an account when you so that you can get benefit. If you are interested to offer courses with us, when you go inside, you click here, show sidebars. In the sidebars, you can see this menu, and if you want to enroll, you can click here. If you want to know how to create PutraMOOC course, just click let's create a PutraMOOC course. So the steps are provided inside. So basically, we ask that you go through the faculty. So go through your head of department and also head of PTJ, and then send email to CADe University. We will then forward that to our director of CADe. Then we will start contacting you and engage with you to start developing. All right, please post more questions so we can share further. Now is the time to listen from Dr. Henny to share about the second course, which is on broiler management. So our beautiful lady, Professor Madya Dr. Henny Akid from the Faculty of Pertanian has developed a course specifically targeted for industry. Yeah, so without further ado, I pass this to you now. Thank you, Doctor. You need to share and also switch on. All right, okay, nice. I cannot hear you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Fadlina. And first of all, I would like to thank everyone at CADe for giving me the opportunity to share my experience in developing this course. So today I will talk about, like, first I will introduce the course and then I will share my experience. Okay, let's talk about what is broiler first. Broiler is a type of chicken that we raise for the meat, okay, for the drumstick, for the breast. Okay, so what you get at the supermarket. So it's not the same as layer hens, where you get the eggs, the table eggs from. Okay, it's not the same. So this course is developed for anyone, okay, anyone that is interested in learning about chicken farming. Okay, it can be and it is targeted for all levels of education. So you can yeah, and so examples of the people that we target are the farmers. Okay, it can be a big chicken farmers, or it can be backyard farmers. Okay, and also for the big company, we are targeting the personnel, the workers that work at the farm, from the ground workers, from the manager, or the engineers that work at the chicken company. So so why do we offer this course online? Okay, there's actually, like, as Dr. Fadlina mentioned, okay, there is a demand from a private chicken company. Okay, so they want their workers or their personnel to learn about the science behind what they do, what they actually do at the farm. So, for example, if they feed, when they feed the chicken, what are the materials that are feeding, what are the ingredients that they are feeding, and like how does it get digested. So all of those things they want their farmers, their personnel to learn. Okay. Okay, why? Okay, why is this? Why do they want it online? Okay, first of all, it's because of logistics. Okay, so most of these farms, they are chicken farms. Okay, they are located everywhere, and most of the times they are away from the town. Okay, so offering it online would sort of sort their logistics issues. And then secondly, the time. Okay, the time. In terms of time, okay, the farmers, okay, they cannot afford to have that many staff to get off the farm at one time, because when we deal with animals, there's no weekend. There's no such thing as weekend. So they have to work every day to take care of it. Yes, yeah, we love chicken, and we consume, majority of us, we consume about 52 kg per capita consumption each person. Yeah, that's a year. So yeah, that's a lot of, we eat a lot of chicken. So okay, yeah. So, and also, yeah, because of this COVID-19 pandemic, I think it is timely that we explore digital teaching and learning. Also, okay, so let's look at the learning outcome. Okay, so at the end of this course, we hope that the student will gain knowledge on commercial chicken farm operation, and this includes also technology advances that are being used at the modern chicken farm, and we also include the current legislation, guidelines, and quality control to ensure safe meat and achievement of sustainable agriculture. So these are the one that we currently have on PutraMOOC right now is the basic level of this module, of this course. Okay, so we have in total 6 modules in this course. The first one is anatomy, and the first one is anatomy and physiology, where the students will learn about, what is chicken. Okay, I think that's the main thing. Okay, and then second module, we have we cover the nutrition part. Okay, what do we feed the chicken, and why do chicken need certain nutrients so that it can grow that fast? Okay, because as we know, yeah, chicken, we can actually slaughtered them after 35 days, around 35 to 42 days old. Okay, and the third module covers the infrastructure. Okay, the students will learn about the building. Okay, what's inside the building, what are the equipment that are being used to raise chickens. And then we have poultry management, where they will learn about how to manage chickens starting from a day-old chick until it gets slaughtered. And in module 5, we have a flock health management. So they will learn about, how to keep the chicken safe, healthy, how to keep the chicken healthy, and so that the welfare of the chicken is taken care of. And lastly is the module cover poultry processing. Okay, what's happening at the slaughterhouse, and then from slaughtering until what you get at the shelf of the supermarket, which is the chicken meat. Okay, and then so in each module, okay, for example, the first one, right? So in each module, we will have a test. Okay, so and then after they completed the test, they will get a badge. So in total, they will collect. So each so each module they will be awarded a badge after they completed the test. So in total, after they get the 6 badges, they will get a certificate. Okay, and our plan in the future. Okay, so right now we already have the basic level on PutraMOOC platform, and in the future we are also going to include the intermediate level and as well as the advanced level, where it will cover a more complex subjects. Okay, and also maybe in the future we can have layer management course. Okay, so because this is broiler management, so you can maybe come up with a layer management. Where the eggs come from. Okay. So this is our team members. Okay, it's not moving. Okay, so this is our team member. Okay, so most of us, except for one person, comes from the Faculty of Agriculture. Okay, so we have Prof. Awis Kurni. So he is an expert in meat science, and he will cover the last topic at the poultry processing topic. And then we have Prof. Lo. He's an expert in animal nutrition, and that's myself, also an expert in monogastric animal nutrition. And we have Dr. Mark Buddha, okay, who is an expert in agriculture economics, because in this course we will also cover the basic economy part of it. And then we have Dr. Nick from the Faculty of Veterinary Medicine. So he is an expert in avian medicine. And then we have Dr. Eric Lim, an expert in animal production and health. And then we have Dr. Tituan Poi, who is an expert in livestock waste management. So and of course our team is Kate also is part of our team. Okay. Now I will share with you on our experience in developing this course. Okay, so the content of this course is developed together with Malayan flour mill, which is one of the biggest chicken company. They have Dinding Poultry. Dinding Poultry is under Malayan flour mill, so they are one of the biggest chicken producers in Malaysia, and which we happen to have an MOU with them also. So so the contents of this course is developed together with them. We had a couple of meetings last year, early at the end of last year. So we had a few meetings with them to so that they tell what they actually want their farmers to learn. So we tailor the content based on that, okay, which I think is good, because we at the university, we have to have that connection with the industry, so that we understand what they want, because at the end of the day we are producing graduates to that could work with them. Okay, so and then that was so we were and then after that we approached PutraMOOC. Okay, we approached Dr. Fadlina, and we had a few meetings around, I think, early January, February. Okay, we had meetings with them. So we were so because we already have the content, so we are developing the learning outcomes so that it can reach the audience. Okay, so that also it can so that we can also test their knowledge based on the learning outcomes that we develop based on our contents. Yeah, I think if that makes sense. Okay, and then so we were doing that, and also and then the MCO came in effect, I think around March, April, right? Yeah, but that did not stop us from going forward. Okay, thanks to Dr. Fadlina and her amazing team. Yes,
that's the best part.
That is the best part. So see, you can see picture down here. We were so happy to meet online during that period because we basically were like not meeting anyone, right? So like that was there's good and bad of MCO, I think. And then during that time, we learn about how to use PutraMOOC so that it is effective in delivering whatever that we want to teach to the students. So we were learning about how to use H5P, how to use the forum, how to basically use all the functions that we have on PutraMOOC platform. And you'll be surprised if you go on PutraMOOC platform, there's a lot of things that you can explore and can actually use so that it is interactive for the students. And also I think more importantly is that we had a couple of workshops, right, with CADe to actually to use a specific, because there's so many functions on PutraMOOC, so they are guiding us on how to use specific functions on PutraMOOC so that the contents can reach the audience. Okay, and they're also helping out a lot on the interface of the PutraMOOC so that it is user friendly, as mentioned by Dr. Zabarina earlier, so that they know how to use it, because we are on this side and we got to make sure that the students on their side know how to use, and so that the interface is user-friendly, and also to make sure that the content of the lectures is flowing well. Okay, so those are the things that I think that we might not think, because we normally teach students face-to-face. We are not used to doing this, so I think with the help of CADe, yeah, that actually helps a lot. The workshop really helps a lot, and also CADe, it also helped us to guide us to meet, because there's a quality assurance. So CADe's also helping us a lot with, meeting the quality assurance before it is being offered to the public. Okay, so the challenges that I feel like I'm developing this course is that, okay, we have to get used. I think we have to, I learned a lot, okay, from this. Okay, we gotta learn how to use online teaching and learning, okay, especially that we gotta learn how to make it the lectures interactive, and also the contents to be eye-catching. And we got to get used to using all the buttons on the computers, and there's so many, and I think the other challenge is that with copyright issues, because for online teaching, I think it is very important that we have a lot of pictures in it. We have to include videos. Yeah, so CADe has helped a lot with that also, because you can see here in the picture here. So we recently went to the farm that is located, it's a closed house chicken house that we have at the Faculty of Agriculture. So we took some, we had a video shooting to show, what's inside the house, and we have to take a lot of our own pictures, okay, yeah, to include in the lectures. And yes, so so now that I think we completed the course, to answer your question just now. So how long did it take us to complete the whole thing? I think almost a year if you count from the very beginning, starting from developing the content. I think developing the learning outcome, maybe less than a year, probably like 8 months. 8 months. And that is, I think, it's quite really good, right, Dr. Fahd? I think, yeah. And for that to happen, I think it's we understand this thing is not, I would say it's not easy. It is very time consuming, okay? Yeah, but we managed to do it with, we have to have full commitment from the team members, which we happen to have, okay, and also full support from CADe, okay. So yeah, we finally managed to get it done within, yeah, I think 6 to 8 months, more or less, okay. And also during that time, there were a lot of workshops organized by CADe on how to teach online. So yeah, that helps a lot. So I think that is all that I'd like to share. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much. So, despite her highlighting commitments and everything, but the course is now ready. So soon it will be offered to the MFM. The course is targeted for industry, as explained earlier. So among the challenges are to position ourselves as the students not at the university. So that is the key and the golden part of the course. So we are reaching out further from the university. Now we go to the next presenter, who will also highlight about the STEM culture that we have in the university. Dr. Suryati, please take the screen sharing now.
Okay, let me, try. I hope you can hear me. All right. Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Okay, we have listened and to the previous speakers. Wow, it's very, it's really a sharing session from different courses, different clusters, okay, I should say. Okay, but this is, for my presentation, is more on the experiences from a lecturer's perspective. The Fahd mentioned earlier, Testing? 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 Okay, testing? 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 Okay, now here. Can you hear me? It's good now?
Testing, testing.
Okay. All right, okay. Sorry for the technical glitch. We are really trying our hard here. All right. Okay, so let me just continue. So today I'm going to share with you the courses, content of these courses, this course, semiconductor technology, and the target audience, and then experiences to share with you. How do I develop this course, contents, activities, and so on. And last but not least, on the future plans, okay, from this semiconductor technology to the community base. All right. So this is a little bit on the synopsis of this semiconductor technology. All right. And this course is actually offered under science cluster, right? And I think it can be, it's also relevant to the engineering or technology based or STEM, okay, science or technology, engineering, mathematics based fields, okay. So this time we offer this course to our students, okay. That's mean for the academic, our undergraduate program in the faculty. Therefore, in this course for this semester, I use passcode, okay, to enter this course. All right, and then these are the learning outcome for this course. I just follow the curriculum. And as you can see here, I'm the teacher, and then only 11 or 12 students enrolled because as I mentioned earlier, I have offered this course for one semester, and it's going to be next semester. Okay. All right, a little bit on the teaser of this course. I hope you can hear the video. So a little bit on the course, okay, how do you enroll? But as I mentioned earlier, this is offered to our students, the academic program. Okay, so we offer this for the duration of 14 weeks, 3 credits a week, and this is a free course, and additional 200 if you want to get the certificate, okay, from PutraMOOC or from UPM. Okay, so this is the landing page and the content of topics in the semiconductor technology. As you can see, more or less like 10 or 11 topics consist in this course, right? So in the beginning, I try to introduce this course to the in the PutraMOOC. Okay, so I mentioned about the course outcome. What is the course outcomes for this semiconductor technology, as well as the assessment policy. All right. So basically, it's just follow the CAP, the course outcome plan, right? And then for the PutraMOOC offered, it's not like Dr. Sabrina and Dr. Henny shared earlier. It's not easy to offer PutraMOOC because we have to follow the guideline in order to produce a very quality PutraMOOC or online course. Okay, very quality. That means you have to use 100% of your source, original source. Okay, it's not taken anywhere from the textbook. But yeah, so I will share the motivation and the challenges later. But so the minimum requirement to create or to develop a PutraMOOC course must consist at least 8 topics, 8 modules, 8 contents, at least 4 activities and 4 assessments. Okay. All right. So these are the topics in this semiconductor technology, starting from the introduction to the IC integrated circuit design up to the semiconductor testing. Okay. I'll show you a little bit on the topics that I offer in this course. Alright, so basically this is how I sell my MOOC. Thanks to Kate. Okay, thanks to Kate for this montage, the teaser, okay, for this course. Like actually, as you can see, there are lots of modules in this course, and each module consists of lots of processes in the fabrication, wafer fabrication industry. Okay, so even though the target audience for this semester is our student, okay, for the academic undergraduate program, but initially when I got this task, okay, to come up with a PutraMOOC, it's hard for me actually to because we to come up with this course because we do not have such a good facilities like as you can see here, the fabrication facilities in UPM. So I thought, okay, how do I come up with that hands-on facilities, but we do not have one. Okay, so I started to approach MIMOS, okay, because MIMOS has very established fabrication facility, wafer fabrication. Even though it's very old and it's like very old technology, but still it is still valid for our course because it's fundamental science, okay, that we teach in this course. So initially, the plan was to have this industry academic engagement where we use facilities in MIMOS, okay. As you all know, UPM has the MOU with MIMOS, okay, but there is no credit transfer yet. So our initial plan was to have the credit transfer where our student can do the lab hands-on in their wafer fabrication, okay, so that they can get that credit transfer, okay. And yeah, the good thing is actually on the hands-on training at the wafer fabrication at the actual industry, right? And then we went there 2 times for the training. Okay, and then we started, took pictures and then lots of videos, recorded videos at the wafer fabs. And then, yeah, thanks to the MCO, so I got the full time, okay, at home, working from home, develop this MOOC contents, okay, seriously, because it's really like Dr. Amy said, time consuming, okay, and I did that. I still remember I contacted Arina almost every day to get the access to the video tools, okay? Because UPM, we have a share account, okay? So when Arina use, I cannot use that tools to create that video, okay? Sometimes when I'm creating that video, and then whenever other people use or log in, so everything gone, okay? So that is really hard that time, but alhamdulillah, I managed to finally offer this course, this PutraMOOC course, okay? So, and then the good thing is, not every student, not every semester, we can bring our student outside, okay? Like during MCO, we couldn't go to the MIMOS to see the actual wafer fabrication. So this PutraMOOC really helps this semester student to learn about the actual industry, the wafer fabrication, because they couldn't see this in UPM. Okay, they have to see how is the clean room, what is the yellow room looks like, and things like that. Okay, and this not only to our student, but also a few courses that I mentioned here, the semiconductor devices, as well as the EEG122, I believe is semiconductor as well, but in engineering faculty. Okay, all right. But also, okay. All right, in the first place, because when we want to offer this course, it's like normally we will have like face-to-face lecture, right? From day one, kuliah, we normally will ask our student, okay, what's your name? What is your nickname? Tell me about yourself, okay? But you have to think about this is online course. So how do I know my student well? Okay. So by to know that, I use this pre-survey test. I think it's very important to know our audience, okay, beforehand. Like, okay, of course, they have to take this course, okay, but this is for the public as well, okay, because we are going to offer this to outside, to students who are not unfortunate to come to university to learn this course. All right. So I did a few pre-test survey to know to engage to my audience, which is my students. Okay. All right. So as I mentioned earlier, this is academic purpose. Okay. But in the future, I'm going to offer this to not only to our program, but to STEM related course as well. All right. Okay. So this is the best part of the PutraMOOC. Okay. The experience that I want to share with you. Okay. Seriously, this is say MOOC one more time. I dare you. I double dare you. Okay. So this is really happened to me when I first got the task to come up with this PutraMOOC under Faculty of Science. Okay, that's a huge responsibility, amanah, okay, for you to fulfill. All right, but I just, okay, I sit down and then think about it, and then I learn, okay. I started to look at all of my courses and what can I offer, okay, for this PutraMOOC, okay. So I started to think about this semiconductor technology, okay, where we have in UPM we lack of facilities, especially the wafer fabrication facilities. And then, as you can see here, I also share the training course. If you can see down here, okay, it's for 1 week course. But this is for the industry, okay. For the industry, it will cost you like 5,000 per pax, okay, because the technology is very expensive, okay. As we all know now, okay, our mobile phone, okay, smartphone is already 5 nanometer technology, okay, but MIMOS even couldn't upgrade their technology. They're still using 32 nanometer technology, okay. But still, as I said earlier, the fundamentals, the principle, the science behind the microchip, the technology is still valid, okay, for the student to learn. All right. So the training cost is very expensive. We went there. We didn't pay that much of money because there is reduction for the students and for the government. But I don't think that I will ask money from student every semester. Okay, like it's like 250 per student per pax. Okay, for 3 to 5 days is too much for the student. Okay, so that's why I come up with this course, so that I managed to record every step, every processes in the wafer fabrication. There are lots of processes, big machines. Okay, one small machine is cost like almost 3 million. Okay, one small machine. So that's why the technology is very expensive. Okay, so this PutraMOOC helps a lot. Okay, the next students who is going to take this course. Okay, all right. So and then I start. Okay, create and develop the PutraMOOC semiconductor technology. Of course, the main challenges to me is one of the Moodle-based platform. Okay, I should say it's not that easy to learn. Okay, I have to explore myself to learn about the Moodle-based platform, how to upload this, how to upload that, to this, how do I add a forum, and even though the Moodle-based platform is similar to the Putra Blast, but I am not that expert, okay, in Moodle-based platform, okay, and I am still learning, right? But and then the second one is the materials preparation, okay. For example, like I mentioned, the original videos and then the photos. Photos is very easy, okay. But the videos, and then you have to come up with your own interactive activities and assessment as well, okay, because it's online platform, okay, but you have to interact with your students, all right? Otherwise it's like you're talking to yourself, right? So yeah, so that is the two main challenges for me, at least, to come up or to create this PutraMOOC course. But this one I wanted to share with you the processes that I took to develop my own PutraMOOC course, okay? Like Dr. Henny mentioned earlier, or Dr. Sab mentioned, the storyboard is very important, okay? You have to start to think about what contents that you want to be in your MOOC, in your course, and then the activities, the assessment, as well as it must be very interactive for your audience, right? And then the second step is the development of the course materials. Of course, the content activities and things like videos, even you can use slides. I did mention, I use video, the Animate Go, if I'm not mistaken. So
Go
Go
animate.
Animate kan. It's hard to use that Go Animate every day. So at the end, half of the content, I use PowerPoint slide. Then I learned how to convert from a PowerPoint, normal PowerPoint slide to video. Okay, how you can create that. And then I started to explore how can you use your camera, and then so that you still can have an lecture with your students and things like that, right? And then the step 3, how do you upload? So this is, like I said earlier, the Moodle based platform. But at the end of this slides, I'll show you the big picture. Okay, I should say from my own experience, it's very easy. You just have to know where is the button, and then you can just upload your materials. Okay, all right. And then last but not least, while the course running, and then I'm still learning and exploring the platform, and then the improvement, still lots of improvement needed. in this course, especially on the students' feedback, because during the MCO, the students are at home, and some of the students cannot access to the PutraMOOC, and then we have to reschedule and things like that happen, right? And then so this is the storyboard that I mentioned earlier. Really, you have to have the CFIR, the minimum requirement that you have to fulfill, which is the 8844. Is similar to what the blended learning. Okay, all right, and then the course materials, the recorded videos. Okay, maybe I just skip this one. All right, I think, okay. Skip that one, but as you can see, there are lots of fabrication processes in the few modules. Okay, all right. I did mention how do I develop my PutraMOOC course. So this is the landing page that I mentioned earlier, and then you have to be very creative because you have to think. Okay. How are you going to interact with your student online? All right. So in the beginning, I put a few words as an introduction. Okay, what you will learn in this course, and then the knowing me session. Okay, so that you will know your students. Okay, in my case, normally in face-to-face class, every day I try to remember one student. Okay, one day, one student. So the same method can apply here, but rather this one, before I start, I ask the student to take a survey, and then they have to introduce themselves using a video. Okay, all right. So I ask them to take selfie and then introduce themselves, right? And then some of the activity, so this, I think around March, okay, MCO 1, March this year. So as we know, lots of industry are affected, as well as in the semiconductor industry. Okay, there are lots of semiconductor industry affected very much, not even in Malaysia, but also globally, especially in China. Okay, so this is some example of the activity that I asked the student. Okay, since this topic or this course is about semiconductor, so I did ask the student, okay, how the coronavirus affect you, okay, and how this affecting to the semiconductor growth, right? So I got a very good, very very good response from the students, and because some of my students are actually from China, okay, so he can see, okay, the situation in his country and then share with us in Malaysia, okay, and it's good actually to interact with other students outside, and then we can see different, okay, effect in Malaysia and in China. Okay, and this is the assessment. As we all know, during MCO, we have to do, Alhamdulillah, we all manage, okay, to run our course online, okay. So I also, we had, as Dr. Henry mentioned earlier, Kate already during the MCO had the lots of webinars series, okay, including this one, the assessment, right? I'll share the link at the end of this slide. And these are the few feedback from the students, as you can see here a little bit, because it's very important, I think, to share with you that the company, this is Infineon company, very big company in semiconductor industry. And the student, during the interview online, the student managed to answer all of the questions, especially related to the training, okay, and the wafer fabrication, okay. So it's really helpful for the student, even though during MCO, and she managed to get this job, okay. It's not easy, okay. And then also, one of the educator feedback, okay, Dr. Janet, if you are here, Dr. Janet, during MCO, I think early April, she contacted me and asked me, okay, she saw my semiconductor technology in the PutraMOOC platform, UPM PutraMOOC platform, and then she asked me how can she create one, okay. So I tried to help her, and then finally, because you have to have an account, okay, under PutraMOOC. So I pass Dr. Janet to Arina, okay, again to Arina. All right, so Alhamdulillah, Dr. Janet also created, I think, one course under Faculty of Science. So now, basically, we will have, we have two PutraMOOC, inshallah. And then, okay, the big picture, okay, the main challenges for me, at least, to upload materials to the PutraMOOC, okay. But since the PutraMOOC is similar, exactly the same to the PutraBlast, so it's not that hard actually. So first step, you have to have the account that you have to log in. And then, so this is the display that you can see once you log in to your account, right? And then second step is just to turn the editing on. It's very important. It's very small up here, but you really have to turn on if you want to upload your materials, okay? But if you want to see from the student's view, you don't have to turn on this editing button, right? And then the third step is how do you add the section, or section here is the topic, okay? So you can see this plus button down here. You just add section, very similar to the PutraBlast. Once you add the section, it will bring you to this display, okay, where you can edit this section title, for example, introduction to this course, okay? All right, and then you can as well edit and add activity or resource, or if you want to add your slide or your video here, okay, using this add an activity like this one, okay? And if you want to edit content, for example, I mentioned earlier that I put a few introduction, okay, to know your student. So you might want to press to this icon and you can write anything under this space, okay. So, and then this is how we want to add activity or assessment. Okay, it will bring you to this view where you can select, like Dr. Henny and Dr. Saab and Dr. Fat mentioned. There are lots of activities and how do I say, tools that you can use here, as you can see here. Okay, feel free to explore this. Okay, I'm still also learning. Okay, to use all this. All right, and that's all. The big picture, how you can upload your materials to the PutraMOOC. Okay, uh, a little bit. If you want to change or you want to make up your PutraMOOC, you can click to this one. These two buttons here is for your course setting. And then these two panels are very important, which is the admin setting, where you can set your question banks, everything inside here. All right. I think that's the only steps important for you to know. Okay. From time to time, you can always improve. You can always make up your MOOC. Okay. And then okay. So this is the links, the tutorials that I managed to come up with for the webinar, previous webinar. Okay, feel free to learn if you like to learn about the, for example, quiz assessment, how you can do essay question. Okay. All right, and once you have uploaded your materials to the PutraMOOC platform, so this is how it looks like. Okay, so this is the content space, and then the lecture content and the video content. You can group in under the same sub section here, and then the activities under different section. So it will looks nice to the students, okay, to go through your MOOC course. Okay, the future plans, I plan for this course. Actually, I do have very it's not unrealistic, but we are trying to come up with this one, where we want to extend this PutraMOOC to the STEM-based community. Okay, so if you mention about STEM community, we can always target to students or to the youth and even our graduates. Okay, so it's possible. Okay, from learning semiconductor technology, and inshallah in the future I'll come up with this PutraMOOC to apply this technology to real life application. For example, I'm now preparing the kit under UPM STEM unit, which is the smart farming kit. All right, so where I make another PutraMOOC special so that the students, the primary and secondary students can learn about the robotic, the components, electrical components, and apply that knowledge to the to solve our real life problem, inshallah. Okay, I think that's all from me.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Suryati. Right, so she shared a lot of things, and very impressive to see how the course, even though online, you have managed to bring the industry to the students. So even the student being there physically to see, so the students engaging in the course managed to answer impactful questions and eventually managed to make the student to secure a job.
Yeah.
Well done, well done, well done. I hope this will continue to inspire others.
Inshallah.
Right, so let us proceed to our last speaker. There will be some extension time. I would like to encourage everybody to please stay on board to listen to Dr. Adila's sharing. I believe she has a lot of golden things to share. Right, over to you now. Thank you. No. Zoom stuck ke? I think tengah stuck pula ni.
Okay. Assalamualaikum. Can you hear me? All right. Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. We are already 12 o'clock at noon. To all my colleagues and friends, then thank you very much, Mrs. Chairperson, for this opportunity. So let me introduce myself briefly. I'm Adlina Abdul Halim from the Department of Government and Civilization, Faculty of Human Ecology. So please allow me to present my slide in our national language because Tamadun Islam and Tamadun Asia, or Islam and Asian civilization, was taught and conducted in our Malay language in all university and also in UPM, and TITAS is also regards as can be regarded as a nation building course where we have to uphold our national language, right? So, okay, ini merupakan preview ya, kandungan kepada pembentangan saya, dan saya akan cuba meringkaskanlah. Saya akan skip mana-mana yang mungkin tidak penting. Mungkin slide ni akan di-share selepas inilah, selepas pembentangan. Okay, ini merupakan sinopsis kursus dan juga hasil pembelajaran. So, boleh baca sendirilah. Ya, di dalam laman web PutraMOOC pun ini adalah merupakan paparan yang utama. Ini merupakan pasukan pembangun PutraMOOC TITAS di fakulti, bermula daripada dekan, timbalan dekan, dan kita ada seramai 9 orang ya, ahli pasukan yang bertungkus lumus lah kiranya daripada awal hingga akhir, dan ini merupakan tim saya ya. Dan kita juga ada subject matter expert, technical, dan technical ni dibantu oleh RA lah, pelajar graduan master di fakulti dan juga di Fakulti Sains Teknologi. Okey, untuk sasaran peserta, kita ada 4 sasaran sebagaimana yang telah digariskan oleh Kate sendiri. Jadi PutraMOOC TITAS mempunyai sasaran kepada pelajar IPT, kepada komuniti khusus, yang ketiga kepada industri dan juga kepada masyarakat awam. Dan kita juga merancang untuk mengadakan kerjasama strategik bersama rakan-rakan kerjasama seperti Tourism Malaysia, Jabatan Museum Malaysia, Perpustakaan Negara dan Arkib Negara serta lain-lain. Okey, dari sudut pengalaman, experiences mengendalikan PutraMOOC disebabkan TITAS ini seumpama kakak sulung lah ya, sebab dia lahir tahun 2014 lagi. Jadi kalau ikut umurnya sudah 6 tahun, melampaui beberapa fasa. Saya tak letak beberapa fasa, saya tak letak 3-4 fasa. Kalau tengok kat sini mungkin baru 4, mungkin ada lagi fasa selepas ini ya. Bermula daripada 2014, secara top down kita diarahkan untuk membangunkan menggunakan MOOC TITAS di dalam open learning pada masa itu versi web 1.0. Dan kemudiannya pada September 2017 kita beralih pindah rumah ya ke dalam versi 2.0, masih lagi dalam open learning sehinggalah open learning mengenakan charge dan sebagainya, dan kita universiti telah bersetuju supaya kita membangunkan di bawah model kita sendiri, di bawah PutraMOOC TITAS daripada 2019 hingga 2020. Apa yang saya dapat katakan di sini bahawa kontennya mungkin lebih kurang sama, cumanya kita akan buat penambahbaikan dari masa ke semasa. Okay, so kalau kita lihat paparan di hadapan ini merupakan features yang ada di dalam open learning supaya kita dapat lihat featuresnya agak berbeza dengan PutraMOOC lah. Ya, pada masa itu kita menggunakan slide yang telah di-embed di dalam iSpring yang memang cukup berat ya sebenarnya. Kalau nak download tu dia akan loading lama sikit. Tapi tak ada masalah lah sebab itu adalah permulaan. Dan apa yang membanggakan, sebelum kita berpindah ke rumah baru versi 2.0, seramai 80,270 orang pelajar yang telah enroll di dalam kursus ini yang meliputi seluruh pelajar yang di Malaysia dan juga di luar negara. Okey, seterusnya pengalaman fasa yang kedua daripada September 2017 kita beralih kepada open learning yang lebih interaktif lagi versi 2.0 dan sehingga 2018, and sebab bila kita berpindah rumah kita terpaksa stop. Sayang ya, kalau tak kita boleh continue. Jadi kita terpaksa bermula daripada asal, daripada kosong, from scratch. Tetapi kita mampu dalam masa setahun lebih itu mendapat enrolment sebanyak 50,624 pelajar seluruh Malaysia. Dan saya juga membuat sedikit analitik dari segi enrolment pelajar di UPM sendiri. Peratusannya sangat baik, melangkaui 90% ke atas. Dan sebenarnya analitik ini perlu dilaporkan kepada CADe sebenarnya pada masa itulah. Okey, jadi ini sebagai contoh paparan open learning versi 2.0, agak menarik juga. Kalau dibandingkan PutraMOOC pun menarik juga. Tetapi yang menarik di sini bahawa di dalam open learning, pensyarah boleh membentuk kumpulan kuliah sendiri. Ya, dan dalam ini juga disebabkan ramai pelajar yang enroll, yang login, pelajar juga boleh berkongsi swafoto dan juga aktiviti-aktiviti mereka. Dan pensyarah yang dimaksudkan di dalam paparan ini bukan pensyarah UPM saja, pensyarah seluruh IPT, di mana di dalam kolom pensyarah ni kita memasukkan semua nama-nama pensyarah yang bertindak sebagai penyelaras MOOC TITAS di 20 UA. Ya. Okey, ini merupakan aktiviti yang ada di dalam Open Learning versi 2.0. Ada lebih daripada 40 aktiviti dan ini merupakan paparan lah. Ya, kalau kita tengok dia agak standard lah. Ya, okey. Right. Okey, dan hingga kini pada tahun 2019, tahun lepas hinggalah kini, inilah merupakan platform PutraMOOC TITAS yang mempunyai 8 topik secara keseluruhannya, dan daripada topik ini saya bahagikan kepada 2 bahagian, iaitu E-kandungan dan juga E-aktiviti, di mana dalam E-kandungan kita mempunyai nota kuliah seperti biasalah, ya. Kita mempunyai video kuliah, video refleksi. Video refleksi ni video yang kita shoot di tempat-tempat yang mempunyai signifikan dengan topik-topik yang kita pelajari dalam kursus TITAS, dan juga video temu bual dengan pakar-pakar dalam peradaban. Dan video refleksi dan video temu bual ni alhamdulillah telah melalui proses copyright dan kita telah mendapat 7 copyright lah. Saya akan paparkan di akhir nanti ataupun boleh lihat sendiri. Di samping itu kita ada e-aktiviti yang mana kita rangkumkan sebanyak 24, dan ini merupakan aktiviti yang kita letakkan dalam setiap tajuk. Maksudnya contohnya tajuk uji minda dia ada dalam topik yang pertama, yang kedua, yang ketiga. Kita gunakan nama yang sama supaya pelajar boleh tahu ini merupakan assessment sebagai contohnya lah. Okey, apakah strategi MOOC dalam PMP ya, yang menyebabkan yang mungkin kita kata lonjakan dari sudut angka pelajar yang mendaftar itu tinggi di UPM dan juga di universiti lain. Kita wajibkan pelajar mendaftar dalam MOOC. Memang kita wajibkan, dan kita wajibkan pensyarah untuk create group. Kalau pensyarah tidak mengetahui cara bagaimana, kita bagi latihan. Ya, setiap kali sebelum buka semester memang agak letih lah. Training akan dibuat sebagaimana kita akan buat training Putra Blast, kita akan buat training untuk PutraMOOC supaya pensyarah mempunyai kesediaan dan komitmen. Dan kita akan cek dalam laman web. Dan selain daripada itu, bukan sekadar arahan, kita buat panduan, kita buat manual panduan pelajar bagaimana untuk enroll dalam MOOC TITAS, dan kita wujudkan manual juga untuk pensyarah mewujudkan kumpulan dan PutraMOOC. Disebabkan kursus TITAS ini merupakan kursus MPU, kursus wajib universiti, kita juga mempunyai pensyarah-pensyarah sambilan yang mana kita wajibkan juga mereka untuk enroll dan menggunakan MOOC ini dalam PNP. So ini sebagai contoh dalam open learning di mana bagaimana saya mewujudkan kumpulan-kumpulan masing-masing ya. Ini pelajar daripada Fakulti Veterina, Fakulti Perubatan. So maksudnya ada 4 kumpulan, 2 kumpulan bagi satu sesi, dan dalam kumpulan tersebut kita create pula kumpulan-kumpulan bagi pelajar. Jadi pelajar walaupun tidak berjumpa di dalam kelas tapi mereka akan berjumpa di sini. Mereka pun boleh upload. Dan ini menyenangkanlah dari sudut interaktif. Yang penting MOOC ini telah menjadikan menyebabkan proses pembelajaran ini semakin interaktif. Ya, dalam masa yang sama pelajar akan memenuhi kemahiran insaniah dari sudut team spirit dan lain-lain lah. Okey. Bagi TITAS kita meletakkan 10% komponen dalam penilaian kursus. Jadi bila kita wajibkan, pelajar nak tak nak memang kena jalankan aktiviti untuk mendapatkan portion 10% tersebut. Dan kebiasaannya pelajar yang fulfill akan dapat free marks. Saya boleh katakanlah sebab ini sebagai encouragement dan juga effort mereka terpaksa masuk, terpaksa enroll, and then kita hanya bagi arahan macam treasure hunt lah, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you explore sendiri. At the end, and you will get 10 marks individually. Okay, so itu saya rasa satu bonus yang kita dan kredit yang kita perlu diberikan kepada pelajar. Ya, SEL, MOOC di situ. Okey, dari sudut inovasi terhadap PutraMOOC TITAS ini, alhamdulillah saya mendapat geran Putra sebanyak lebih kurang 40,000. Jadi kita menggunakan dana ini untuk menjalankan kajian. Kita create research pula, melihat bagaimana persepsi penerimaan dan aplikasi MOOC TITAS kepada semua pelajar. Jadi hasil daripada penerbitan ini yang dipaparkanlah ya. Dan yang paling rapat sekali adalah inovasi lah. Dari sudut award kita telah ada 7 awards, tapi pelbagailah gangsa. Dia tak akan gold dulu macam Dr. Sabarina terus dapat gold kan. Saya gangsa tu saya rasa dekat 3-4 gangsa ya, tapi tak apa, itu adalah proses. Okey, ini contoh copyright yang telah kita dapat dan kita akan hantar 5 lagi. Dan ini contoh-contoh video. Contohnya Dr. Suryati telah paparkan tadi video semiconductor pun nanti hantar untuk copyright lah, apply for it. Yang penting adalah originality. Dan dalam video ini biasa kita akan ada landscape music ya. Music tersebut juga perlu original, di mana kami telah berkolaborasi macam Dr. Sabrina lah juga dengan Jabatan Muzik. Contributor mesti dalam kalangan pensyarah UPM. Jadi kita membuka peluang kepada kawan-kawan kita yang lain untuk mendapat kredit bersama. So ini merupakan sedikit inovasi. Okey, apa perancangan masa depan? Okey, saya dah nyatakan tentang copyright tadi, dan of course kita akan kemaskini kandungan platform especially open learning lah ya, dari masa ke semasa, perancangan bagi kumpulan sasaran, kerjasama strategik. Jadi disebabkan mungkin kakak sulung ni dia dah dewasa sedikit kan, jadi dia perlu keluar, bukan hanya in-house sahaja, dia perlu keluar untuk mengadakan kerjasama yang lebih strategik dengan rakan-rakan industri, dan ini dapat diharapkan dapat contribute kepada jaringan dan industri di peringkat fakulti dan mungkin akan dapat menjana pendapatan nanti. Okey, sebagai kesimpulan ingin saya kongsikan kepada rakan-rakan ya, sebagai motivasi lah, apa yang kita develop, apa yang kita bangunkan, jangan stop di situ sahaja, kita hantar untuk copyright, dan dalam masa yang sama cubalah paksa diri, kena paksa untuk masuk PIKTEL, masuk pertandingan inovasi untuk mendapatkan pengalaman, dan di situlah kita akan mendapat recognition daripada luar dan juga daripada dalam. Dan yang kedua, apabila saya bila kita ni sebagai pembangun ni, kita spare time, kita meluangkan masa, kita menghabiskan masa kita. Orang lain mungkin dah menulis jurnal tapi kita masih membuat course content ni kan, tak habis-habis lagi kan. Dah tambah lagi. Nak buat macam mana? Kita pun dah jadi minat kan. Orang kata macam tak dapat cannot let it go. Tetapi sebenarnya kan kita perlu ikhlaskan diri dan kita perlu menganggap bahawa apa perbuatan yang kita buat ya untuk orang Islam ni merupakan satu amal jariah yang berterusan. Pengembangan ilmu yang berterusan. So do not regret. Dan jangan berpaling ke belakang. Amal jariah yang berterusan, mungkin lepas kita mungkin mati ni, ilmu ni masih lagi berkembang, dan ini merupakan apa yang dinamakan dari sudut Islamnya sebagai wakaf digital. Dan disebut juga sebagai filantropi. Filantropi ini kesukarelawanan, dermawan, tanggungjawab sosial untuk melakukan sesuatu yang boleh mengubah masyarakat kepada cintakan ilmu lah dan sebagainya. Okey, seterusnya itulah cabaran-cabaran yang lain, dan saya rasa itu sahaja perkongsian saya. Thank you very much for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much Dr. Adlina. Walaupun pendek, it's sangat padat. Dia dah cerita pasal copyright, boleh sempat inspire orang, boleh sempat cakap pula pasal wakaf ilmu. So diharapkan apa yang dah dikongsikan oleh empat speakers tadi, panel tadi, telah berjaya memberikan inspirasi kepada pendengar-pendengar semua. Kalau saya boleh highlightkan, very inspiring. Thank you very much Dr. Meenakshi to respond to us We hope that Dr. Salisa also, thank you very much for being very participative. Memang the purpose of having this session is to inspire and to tell. Although it's hard, it's difficult. It is not easy. But we as educator, we should not stop to learn. We need to unlearn, learn, relearn, and try to impact to everybody. So hopefully PutraMOOC can be taken as the initiatives to further outreach beyond our comfort zone. Yeah. So thank you very much to everybody for participating. And again, maybe we can wish everybody together. Selamat menyambut Bulan Pendidik. Hooray. Thank you very much. If you're interested to create a MOOC course, please email us at cadeinnovasi@upm.edu.my. If you want to let your students to take a course offered by other faculties, please also reach out to the person sharing that course. We also encourage you to innovate further, go cross faculty. For example, today we can see that course yang STEM courses can go together as collaboration, right? So a lot of opportunities. Thank you very much. Hope to see you all around with through the other Bulan Pendidik activities. Thank you. Bye bye.